Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I had here a little pumpkin with me today. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, I love you. I love you too. Oh my god, you smell so good. Love. You say hi, everybody. Yeah, hi, everybody. Okay, you can sit here. He's a baby, y'all. So today is sort of special to me, to Pumpkin, to us, because I am about to graduate in 2 months at university. I've been working my butt off to get this degree in more than 4 years, almost 5 years, or even worse, 6 years. I can't calculate them all, just all those months and a year taking off, and it's just like hardcore working, full-time job, full-time school, part-time job, full-time school, part-time school, full-time job. Anyway, you know, it flips around. If you are a college student, you know what I mean. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. You want to say hi too? Yeah? Want to say hi too? Yes, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Okay, you go lay down. You go lay down, mommy. You go lay down. Oh, you're okay. Okay, so with that being said, I got my cap and gown yesterday, and it's just so excited. And I'm doing a photo shoot next week with this little guy right here with my cap and gown and things like that. So I thought, why not get a cap and gown for him too? Of course, I look all over the internet and I can't really find anything perfect, so I decided to sew my own. And if you are about to graduate too, which is, I know this time of year, some of you might be graduating and some of you might be, you know, for a baby mom, for a baby dad, and that you want your own cap and gown for your little one, keep watching this video. I hope you really enjoy it as we did. Thumbs up for us, thumbs up for him, and our lovely little model right here. And subscribe for more me and Pumpkin. Also, if you want to know more about Pumpkin and us, comment below, let me know. He's just really calm, so he doesn't have much to say. But, oh, you're tired? Okay, he's tired, so we're gonna go. Stay tuned for the rest of this video. Let me know if you're ending up recreating this yourself. I would love to see it. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, everybody. So to start, you need a shirt that you know your baby will fit, just so we can measure the back panel, the side panel, and the sleeves. Moving on, I got some black fabric. These are 99 cents from Walmart that you can pick up from. You'll be needing some silk binding for the stole, a piece of cardboard for the cap, some cotton yarn. For the tassels, you'll be needing then some button. I have a pack here, but you only need one. Some fabric glue, optional if you don't know how to sew. And you're gonna need black Velcro, hot glue gun, some sticks to that, and a silk yellow thread. So I didn't get to film this part, but you're gonna need an elastic black band, a sewing machine, black thread, and some pen to draw with. And you're gonna need a cute little puppy like I got here. So first you're gonna wear on your shirt that you got for your puppy, and then you wanted to measure the fabric, if anything lay down perfectly. Then you want to give your puppy some love because he's being so perfect. And then we're just gonna make sure that this piece of cardboard will lay perfect on his head. Laying out our fabric, and then fold half of that shirt on fold, and then we're going to trace around it. Once you get to the bottom, you want to modify this a little bit, since the gown is a lot bigger than the shirt will be. Moving on to the sleeve, you want to make sure you fold it by the shoulder, and then again pressing on fold and tracing around. So once you cut it, you're going to have a full long strips ready to go. So the sleeve of the shirt will be a lot shorter than the gown. You just want to make sure that it will be longer, so make yourself a little simple. Cutting it out, you want to cut out maybe in half an inch larger by the bottom. There you have a shirt. With this sleeve, I'm stretching it out by the symbol that I just had a reminder for myself there. And you want to cut out just the same, leaving on fold, of course. You don't want to cut that. Then you want to lay that piece that you just cut onto another armful piece of fabric and cutting it out the same shape. Then you have your second sleeves. Make sure everything fit before moving on. So here I'm just measuring where it needs to end, because obviously the gown is going to be a lot longer than the shirt will be. And then I'm just tracing for the side panel, and don't forget the color and the sleeves. Make sure you want to get that perfect so that will fit later on. Now that we have that one side nice and traced, we're going to just seam it down on fold right in between. That's what it means, on fold right. Basically is you folding it down, and once you cut it out, you're gonna have two sides at once. And I'm doing this just because of the convenience of it. We're not really gonna be sewing on fold, so by the time I cut it out, I'm just gonna be cutting right in the center of the two pieces. Then you'll have two pieces, because really this black fabric does not have a right side or a wrong side, so you can do that. Then I'm just putting all the pieces together to kind of see if we're gonna have an actual shirt together, and then the big ones on the sides are gonna be our sleeves. Winding the bobbin, winding the bobbins. Okay, to start, we're gonna take a two side by the shoulders and start sewing it down. And then do the same thing to the other side, basically taking that big back panel and then sewing it together with a side panel. Once done, you can see that I'm flipping around, and it kind of show you that we had a shoulder seams. Yay! Now we're just kind of aim and see where the sleeve are going to be, and how big of a crunch are we gonna make it to be. So I want the sleeve to have a ruche, so I'm just crunching it down as I go to have that like a ruche effect with a big sleeve, you know, like the fancy gown. So here is what we've done so far. You see that big ruche by the sleeve? Next, pressing about 1/4 of an inch to the wrong side of each sleeve, and you want to sew it all the way down so that we won't have a raw edge for a nice finishing touch to the sleeves. And there you have it. To finally finish the sleeves on each side, we're just going to go ahead and sew it down and really close the sleeves for once, and then we're going to start seaming down the side panel, attaching to the backing to finish the shirt. And here's what we have done so far. So now I'm taking another piece of that black fabric, and I decide that I'm gonna cut out 2 strips of this black, and then I'm gonna press it on for about 1/4 of an inch, sew it down, do it on 2 of these pieces. And then I'm just gonna connect it to the shirt all the way around to the other side. And here's what we've done so far. Then we're gonna go ahead and take that second strip that we cut out and sew down a little bit ago, and we're gonna go ahead and sew this down with the bottom of our shirt. Another fitting for pumpkin here, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to do this big piece next on the other side. So I've already cut out a big triangular, and I'm just gonna sew down 1/4 of an inch here. Then I'm gonna attaching it to the shirt. I'm gonna sew that down together. I'm gonna fold it. Folding it again, you want to kind of make it nice, like how you fold a ribbon. And then make sure, I'm just trying to find a curve here for his chest so that it'd be nice and comfortable for him. And then once I find that middle part, I just go ahead and sew it down however I see fit and nice. And this is our finished shirts. Cutting Velcro and attaching to however you want to. I really don't have a special instruction. With the silk binding, you want to cut a length where it will fit your FURbaby neck, and then you want to fold them like how you fold presents, and then you want to stitch those down so it stays still in place on both sides. Then I am going to sew everything together. There you have it. Moving on to the cap, I am using those fabric cardboard square, and just want to glue them down, all 3 pieces together. It's just kind of give it a strength to the cap. And then moving on to the tassel, I'm now measuring how low I like the tassel to hang on my FURbaby head. And then I am moving on to the cotton yarn. I'm just gonna open them right in between there and just cut them. That way it's so much easier and you don't have to measure anything, and you just want to tie them together. Pretty tightly. I'm going to brush them out a little bit because they do tend to get tangled, and cut out some excess. And then I actually cut it in half because my baby is small. Then I found some black fabric and I decided to decorate it a little bit, and then make sure everything is glued tight in place and it's not going to fall out during the photo shoot. Just kind of brush it out, and that's it. With the actual hat, I'm going to take a cardboard and bend it a little bit and glue fabric to them. So you want to cut out a long rectangle, and be careful during this process because glue guns are dangerous. Then you're going to bend it over and you want to glue them together. Be very patient with this process because they will open if they're not dry enough. Moving on to the cap, you want to do the same thing. With the button, I'm just going to take one. You actually will just need one button for this project. I had to buy a whole pack. If you have one button lay around somewhere, that would be perfect. Do the same to the cap and the hat with a button. Then taking a small elastic band, you want to attach that to the hat. This will go on to your baby head, and actually like it pretty long. Just in case, if you making it long, you can always shorten it, but if it's too short, you don't want them to choke your baby. And then before I'm gluing the button down, I also glue down the tassel with it together so it doesn't move around too much. So that's it, guys. You really don't have to do this in the end, but I decided to mimic my own style and kind of create a paw print in the year which I graduate for my baby. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoy this, and if you do, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more video like this. Bye!